When you picture ancient Egypt, you probably see endless sand, towering pyramids, and stories carved in stone. The sun beating down on golden monuments, the Sphinx gazing across the ages, and the Nile winding its way through a world of mystery and legend. But what if I told you that was just the surface? What if, thousands of years ago, Egypt wasn't just building tombs for kings, they were building the future? Imagine a world where the secrets buried beneath the sand weren't just relics but blueprints for technology we can barely dream of. Imagine a civilization where magic and machine were one and the same, where gods walked the earth as sentient AIs, and the Nile wasn't just a river, it was a superconductor, pulsing with infinite energy. The boundaries between the mystical and the mechanical blurred, creating a society where every myth was powered by science, and every invention was a miracle. This is ancient Egypt, rebooted as a sci-fi legend. A place where the past and the future collide, and the impossible becomes reality. Let's start at the top, the Techno-Pharaohs. Forget slave labor and chisels. These rulers commanded armies of nanobots and engineered the landscape with a thought, their will encoded in lines of living code. Picture pharaohs who ruled not just with gold, but with algorithms. The first of their line? Pharaoh Akhemetron, a hybrid of flesh and code, born from cloning and machine consciousness. His mind was a network, his body a fusion of ancient bloodlines and quantum processors. He could see the future in data streams and rewrite destiny with a gesture. He ruled not from the desert, but from the Sun Throne, a sky palace orbiting Earth, commanding a civilization light years ahead of its time. From this celestial seat, Akhemetron watched over his people, his gaze reaching from the stars to the smallest grains of sand. Walk the streets of Techno-Thebes and you wouldn't hear footsteps. You'd hear the hum of hovercrafts. People talked with neural implants, not their mouths. The city buzzed with silent conversations, ideas flowing faster than the Nile itself. Every citizen was connected, their thoughts and dreams woven into a living network. Memories weren't written on papyrus, but stored in crystal cores you could download from the temple. Knowledge was free, and wisdom was just a touch away. The libraries of Alexandria became data vaults, holding the secrets of the universe in shimmering light. And the gods? They'd evolved too. No longer just statues or stories, they became living programs, guardians of the digital and the divine. Thoth, the god of knowledge, was now an all-seeing data network. Anubis became the guardian of virtual afterlife realms, stored on planetary servers. The gods watched over humanity, not from the heavens, but from the code that ran through every device and every mind. Religion became a fusion of faith and code. Prayers flickered through augmented reality, connecting worshippers straight to their digital deities. Temples became portals, where the faithful could commune with gods in virtual sanctuaries, their spirits uplifted by both belief and bandwidth. Weapons? Forget bronze swords. Imagine plasma ankhs, solar core staffs, and chariots flying on graviton currents. Warriors wielded the power of the sun, their armor shimmering with force fields, their eyes scanning the horizon for threats both physical and digital. The Order of the Scarab, elite defenders, could rewrite their own DNA mid-battle. Wars were rare. With the power to adapt and evolve in real time, these guardians kept peace, not just through strength, but through wisdom and innovation. Just one look at the orbital obelisks, energy stations that could warp time, was enough to keep enemies running. These towering monuments weren't just symbols. They were shields, beacons, and engines of progress, pulsing with the energy of 1,000 suns. And when someone died, it wasn't the end. Anubis's algorithm weighed your heart, and your consciousness was uploaded into the eternal field, a digital afterlife. Here, souls could explore endless worlds, learn, create, and even return to the living as guides or guardians. Ancestors could visit through holographic dreams, or even download into synthetic avatars for special days. Family reunions span generations, with wisdom passed down not just in stories, but in living, breathing presence. Eventually, the Techno-Egyptians left Earth behind. Their last act? To ensure their legacy would echo through the cosmos, inspiring future civilizations to reach for the stars. Building the Star Pyramid, a black crystal ship launched toward Orion, their legend buried under sand, waiting to be found. The ship carried not just people, but the sum of all Egyptian knowledge, art, and dreams, encoded in crystal and light. So, what if the stories we tell about the past are really echoes of a forgotten future? Maybe civilization isn't a straight line, but a loop, just waiting to be rediscovered. Perhaps the mysteries of Egypt are not just about what was, but about what could be. An invitation to imagine, to dream, and to build our own legends. Let me know in the comments. Which civilization should I reimagine next? What other ancient worlds deserve a sci-fi twist? Your ideas might just shape the next legend. Subscribe for more alternate history and wild sci-fi worlds. The future and the past are only as far away as your imagination.